What's going on? My name is Dustin Smith, better known as Bones, and welcome to BonesyTV, where today we're going to be doing a full review on the Bauer Hyperlite2 chest protector. So it's actually been a long time since I got a new chest protector, and for the longest time now I've been rocking my Vaughn Pro Return, which I've absolutely loved up to this point, but you know, it's just kind of time for an upgrade. So before we dive into this review, I gotta give a huge shout out to Goalie for hooking me up with this chest protector. So if you're looking to make any hockey purchases in the near future, I'd really appreciate it if you use my affiliate link, which I'll have in the description below. And of course, any purchases made from that affiliate link will help support the channel. So kicking this review off, we have to talk about the look of this chest protector, and obviously went with the white color here. And honestly, I think it's a really cool look. It kind of reminds me of an old school chest protector, which I actually have right here. Obviously this one's a little more kind of a cream color at this point, but yeah, I think the white's a good look. Or it's going to be tough keeping it clean, but I mean, that just kind of comes with owning anything white. But the one thing I do want to point out, and I think this is just kind of a Bauer thing in general, is all of these little details that they put into just about every piece of equipment that they make. I mean, they really seem to kind of go above and beyond trying to make a product look as cool as possible. And personally, sometimes I feel like it could be a little gimmicky. Sometimes it, you know, really is kind of a cool added little feature to each piece. But personally, I kind of like things being super simple, and I think this is kind of like a nice balance between having a lot of detail in a piece of equipment and something kind of simple. So nothing too flashy. Might be kind of pushing it for myself personally. A lot of these little details you don't even really notice until you get this thing in your hands. Now, the first major thing when it comes to a chest protector for me is the fit of the chest protector. And I gotta say, the fit of this thing is absolutely perfect for me. I went with a size large. For reference, I'm roughly like 6'2", 6'3". I can be kind of lanky, and of course, I'm absolute stick of a human, but this thing fits really well, and I'm extremely happy with the comfort that I get out of this unit, but that's something I'm probably going to end up talking about more here in a little bit. But the thing that I'm really impressed with that kind of ties in with the fit of this chest protector is the way it kind of presents itself. I definitely feel like I take up more net in this chest protector compared to my last one. And I really notice it up in the shoulders, especially after going back and watching some footage when I first started wearing this chest protector. I noticed it right away. It was a totally different shape, really presented itself really well. And if anything sells me on this chest protector in general, it definitely has to be the shape and size that I have while wearing it. Now, when it comes to dialing this chest protector in, you have a few different adjustment points that you can take advantage of to really get that custom fit. Of course, the classic one is the Velcro tab over the shoulder, and here you can adjust the shoulder flaps, which I'm pretty sure makes it not NHL legal. I wouldn't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's like a spec that really keeps it from being an NHL spec chest protector. But if you know for sure on that, make sure you comment down below just so that we're on the same page here. Another really cool feature that helps you kind of dial this thing in is the removable flaps at the bottom of the chest protector. I have these completely removed on mine. There's 3 of them, 1 in the middle, 2 on each side. And at first when I was wearing this thing, I really felt like the extra length wasn't really needed. It was kind of getting caught up in my pants and everything like that. And I didn't like the extra length. So it was really nice to be able to take these off right away, make that adjustment. Now, another adjustment point is up here in the arms, where you can remove this Velcro tab and you can extend them. You can shorten the arms to really get that length dialed in for you. And I love this feature because it makes it easy to take the arms off if you wanted to swap them out for a different style of arms with even another brand if you wanted to, or if you wanted to use these arms on another chest, you can go ahead and do that. But the one thing I don't really like about this system is how the elastic on the Velcro tends to get all twisted up, and you know, when you go to put it on, you really kind of have to like straighten things out, making sure that nothing's all twisted up on you. But I really do like that it is something that you can adjust, and of course, like I said, something that you can swap out. All that being said, I feel like this chest protector really integrates with the rest of my gear really well. I'm the kind of goalie who likes to tuck my chest protector in my pants, and then I kind of wear my suspenders a little weird. I pull them up over my back, and then I end up tying them through my chest protector under the flaps, and then I attach them to my pants that way. And I really feel like it kind of locks everything in. And with this chest protector, it's really nice because there's kind of this like perfect spot for my suspenders to go through right under the flaps, connect to my pants, and keeps everything tight in really well. But as far as integration with the rest of my gear is concerned, everything is really good, especially up with my COVID neck guard and everything like that. And I don't feel like there's any interference with my mask when I'm turning my head around and everything like that. So it makes for a pretty comfortable unit. But speaking of comfort, I really feel like the materials they use on the inside of the chest protector are like just that next step up, where everything really does feel like, the best way I can describe it is cozy. I don't know, I've never used the word cozy to really describe any kind of chest protector I've ever had before, so this was kind of a new feeling for me, and I can definitely say it's a welcomed feeling. But I don't know, everything on the inside feels nice and soft, especially up in the ribs, and then when you put the arms on for the first time, it really is kind of this comforting feeling. So definitely a little weird to say, but yeah, this thing is cozy. But talking about the weight of this thing, like, man, they are not kidding with the name. Hyperlite really, like, is the perfect name for this thing, because I could not believe how light this thing was right out of the box. And after weighing it, it comes in like just under 5.5 pounds. I think it was like 5.42 pounds or something like that. I'll make sure to put something up on the screen that shows the weight. But that is a bit of a factor when we talk about the feeling of protectiveness, which is obviously a very important factor when it comes to a chest protector. This is a very important piece that you want to be extremely protected. And I can say in the body, extremely protective, especially in the chest. This sternum piece right here is actually meant to dampen rebounds, and I feel like they do a pretty good job of that. But overall, throughout the body, I do feel very protected, which is kind of shocking considering how light and comfortable this thing feels, especially up in the ribs. I know my last chest protector, I kind of got some stingers up in the rib area, so that is something that I really wanted to make sure was not an issue moving into this chest protector. I can't say that I've had too many shots like up in the rib area to really say that it's the most protective thing I've worn yet. But with it being so light and comfortable, like I said earlier, it's almost shocking how protective it is, especially in the body. But when talking about a chest protector, I know for me personally, the arms are such an important part of how the chest protector plays, how it feels, and more importantly, the mobility. And I gotta say, this thing, again, right out of the box, is incredibly mobile, which is such an important thing when it comes to getting a new chest protector. And if you've ever gotten a new chest protector that's just super bulky and incredibly stiff, it can be so frustrating breaking this new piece of equipment in, because I mean, personally, like, I don't even feel like myself when I'm wearing something that's so stiff throughout the arms and the rest of the body. But I feel like nowadays with chest protectors, the body itself is totally fine. Like, they're definitely protective enough, and they're, you know, pretty comfortable, and they don't really take much breaking in. But with the arms, it just kind of makes or breaks a chest protector for me. And I've definitely worn chest protectors in the past and just couldn't get through the break-in period and decided to move into something else. But I can definitely say I was impressed with how mobile these arms were, and how flexible everything was, and how freely I can move right away. But going back to being protective, that's the other thing in the arms that I really, really need in a chest protector. I mean, I've got so many stingers up through my forearm, which, you know, maybe I should learn to make a blocker save every once in a while. But, you know, after taking so many stingers to the forearm and finally moving into chest protectors that made me feel protected through the arms, that's definitely something that I want in a chest protector, is to have very protective arms. But I also understand that it's a bit of a give and take here, where you kind of have to sacrifice a bit of protection and bulkiness for mobility. And I don't know, it's such a tough thing to compromise with, because obviously you want to feel protected, but you want to be able to move too. And with this thing being so light and so mobile and so comfortable right out of the box, it almost feels like it's not as protective. And I know when I was first wearing it, it was kind of an adjustment period, being able to trust it right away. But after some time, I realized that it definitely was protective enough. I mean, at this point, I don't think I've taken any serious stingers to my arms yet, which is huge. So overall, I can say I've been extremely impressed with the Hyperlite 2 chest protector. I mean, the all-white color looks really cool. This thing fits really well, and the way it presents itself makes me feel like I'm filling up more net. It's extremely mobile, and with a name like Hyperlite, it definitely delivers in that department. And so far, I can say it's been very protective. But let me know what you think about the Hyperlite 2 chest protector, and if you're looking to pick one of these up, don't forget to use the affiliate link down in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and as always, we'll see you around.